Hey dudes. Now, first off, ooh, I've got a splinter in my finger. That wasn't what I was going to start with. Normally I apologise for there not being an episode for a while because I've been too busy, stroke, lazy, whatever, to get onto the server and build stuff for you. This time we're slightly different. I wish to apologise for not having a video for you because I have been busy making something, but I don't want to put up a video of it until I've finished. What can we fill the time with? Well, as you can see, I'm floating because I am on my little let's build random crap for testing map over here. You know what this is? This is my house for the Christmas thing with all the textures, not of the Christmas texture pack I put on. In fact, I don't actually have. See, I made a custom painterly one. I don't even have that on, which I should do really. Okay, that's a bit better. See, now I've got some of the custom ones that I put in. But yes, anyway, that's completely irrelevant. It's just to say we're not on the Mindcrack server. Now, what I've been working on is, I think, quite impressive. I think so anyway. What I wanted was, if you're familiar with the film The Incredibles, there's a part of it where they're in this sort of underground, the bad guy's lair, and he has this really cool lava fall that then opens a gap in it so you can walk through, and I wanted to build one of those. However, lava is a shit. Not to put too fine a point on it. Now ignore all the stuff down the side, I'm just experimenting with sort of building styles. In fact, ignore all of this really. It's just sort of testing to see what looks nice. Again, with the floor I'm just sort of playing with some patterns. But let's say you want to block the fall of lava. It doesn't. You see, you'd expect these to drop, and this to just empty out. It doesn't, even though it's one thick. It just doesn't. So if you try and control that with a piston, you get nowhere. So what you have to do is that. So that block there is blocking the lava from above. These then remove the lava in that column. These three then get pulled off to the side like secret door styly. And you have, oh, and there's one that pops out here to make this floor as well, because otherwise when the lava comes, if that's a static block, when the lava flow comes back down, it will then just run off down there. And because lava takes a week and a day to disappear, you'll never get down that tunnel. There are a few things I'm not happy about. Really, I'd like these piston blocks one back, and put better blocks on them, make them sticky, put better blocks on them. But that means these here will have to be back another one, which means that they're going to have to piston out as normal and then go back, and then those have to get sucked out, and the blocks have to get sucked out as well. And it's easy to do with 2, but for 3, because if you do it too high, you just do that. But for the third one, I've had to put this block in here, which, to be honest, I don't really understand how it works. I know it does work. This is powering this block, and this is somehow affecting this block somehow, which is getting power to that. I don't know. But I don't know how I would power that block if this block was a piston as well. If you know how, let me know. It would be good. The only other thing I'm not that happy about is having this torch here. Kind of need it to power this block when it goes in. I'll go through this in a minute, but basically I've got a zigzag plop, 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 plop. You can't do it like this because the piston on this level here won't get powered. So you have to do this flip-flop thing, which means everything on that torch, the torch behind this one, the torch behind that one are all off. These are all on, and when there's powered, they swap. Now the other thing I had was, let's shut it down again. Let's close. For closing, all it does is that block disappears and the stuff dribbles back down. Now, this may need some work, but for some reason did I not? See, there's a piston there. So that piston should, I do that, close after a delay. I might have forgotten to rewire that back in. Yeah, for some reason that should now spill down here, but it doesn't. If it's a static block, it will. But because I've started buggering about with it with pistons, it doesn't seem to want to, which is good. But whether that works when I put it on the server is another matter entirely. No, I did have, and we'll go downstairs in a minute, but I did have, when you push that button, it was like a button, and then we had to delay it, and I had a big chain of, the big long line of repeaters, and I just didn't have enough room to get it all in. And then I had a bit of a brainwave. Let's just flip-flop it. So we've got a little piston flippy-flop job. Signal comes in here, pushes that piston, unpushes that piston, moves the block that's behind this piston. In fact, let's turn it on. In fact, let's GT turn it on. Doing my head in. Wow. Yes, so let's turn it on. Block's moved over. There's, as you saw, there's a redstone torch under there. So there's a wire going across the top of those as well. So when that block moves across, that block is empowered by the redstone torch underneath it, and we get output. As it happens, we get two outputs. Yes, you see, I forgot to power that. Okay, so that's permanently on. This is on at the moment, isn't it? Yes. So when this is off, bloody hell, it's never the right way round. Is that right? Nope, doesn't like that. There we go. It's because I had that wire on top. Right. So yeah, sorry, what was I saying? Right, we've got an output here, and we've got an output here. This output goes to this purple tower. Now all the purple tower is the top piston, which is the shutting off the flow. The lava does come from the top. There's a single source block from there to there. One single source block at the top. So it's flowing down on top of this block, but this block sticks out anyway. That's all that purple tower does. Just get the signal up and across. The other output, let's drop it down. This comes out to the big tower of pistons. Now, obviously when it's on, this is a permanent output. I don't want a permanent output because I want the pistons to come out and then go back in again. Otherwise they'd all just stick out and this whole tower here would be full of pistons and there'd be no doorway, etc, etc. So to do that, what we've done is this monostable. So the signal does some weird shit, basically. Let's turn it off. Let's turn it on again. See, it kind of does a fuzzy wuzzy thing. But basically it acts like a button from a constant in. And again, things get a little bit hairy. It splits here. This goes off to this doorway thing, the retractor. Yeah, so it comes up here, this signal goes, splits here, this one goes to essentially the bottom two, and this is all just la-di-da to fire up this single block, which in itself is really annoying. It was probably, if I can rework that somehow. I think I know how. Just want to make sure. Oh shit. Shitty bollocks. Did not want to do that. Really did not want to do that. Oh, you bastard. The hell? Crap. I hate lava. I hate lava with a passion. Well, that's just bollocks to everything. Arse. There's a thingy coming out of it. Thingy out of that, thingy out of that. Okay, most of that came out unscathed. That's good. Crap. Yeah, so what I was saying before I got slightly rudely interrupted was if we can move that. Which I think we can. Unfortunately, I didn't pay much attention to the timings. I think that might. Oh. Oh, I know why. Oh, fucking creepers. Ah! Probably won't attack me, I don't think, but I don't really want to run the risk. Okay, so yes, the piston's retracted to that one now. That's good. And then cock. That's why, as I said, it's all. Oh, come on. It's all in the timings. Shit, it didn't work. Why doesn't that work? When going in from the side does. That makes no sense. Oh, I know why. Because I'm an idiot. Me being an idiot makes a lot more sense. No! No, that might just be timing. Might be the timing. I'm pretty sure that was 3, so let's try that. It's... Oh, that's even better. You are the man. You are the sea biscuit. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, so that should be blah 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 blah. This trouble is it's not easy to especially when you're turning it off. I need that to pull those out after the power's gone off. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. Why does it work going in there? Which of course it won't now because I've ruined it totally, but yeah, great. Oh well, I'll have to go and work out what magic I broke. Oh, mine doesn't work anymore. That's on, that's on, that's... this is bad. There's sending power to it. Don't we need that one for a start? I suppose I do because of the thing. Okay, fair enough. For that thing. Oh, yeah, there's a button there to turn it all off again. Lovely jubbly. That's completely fucked it. I don't know, I'll fix this anyway. Let me know what your thoughts. Obviously, without seeing it in situ, you can't give a valid well, you can give a valid response, but you can't give a valid opinion on what it looks like in place because obviously it's not there. I'm having a bit of problem with my jump button. Explore with these, maybe a bit of that there. That steps backwards so that the bars don't join the wall like this. That's obviously another brick with the bars there. That's a sort of column-y effect with the bars there, but you know, these bars are too much. I mean, I could theoretically just get rid of those. That look bigger, just having a big old arch right there like that. And if it does, should I do that? Maybe I should. Maybe we should get some of this involved. If I put some of that up there, see, that looks quite good with the bars. I'm quite liking this bit here, it's quite nice. Maybe I could put that around here. I'll do it like that, wouldn't I? Around that as well. Is it too much? I don't know. Anyway, we'll have a play around. But I'm working hard to get this sorted out, so hopefully next episode we'll have something I can show you. I do have an episode of Quest for Everything to upload. I was going to upload it this evening, but I bought Battlefield 3 finally today, and then had a 4 gig patch to download, so that took most of my internet. And maybe another day we will discuss how much I hate Electronic Arts, how they are doing their best to alienate gamers and generally piss people off, because I think this will be the last Electronic Arts game I buy ever. And I've bought every Battlefield game, every single one of them, but I don't like being forced to do things I don't really want to do. I like it when you buy a game, you want to play a game, you click play and you play it. I don't want to go to another website, press buttons, install plugins for my browser. Not necessary. Anyway, this is me going off on one that I said I wouldn't. Have a good New Year's if I don't speak to you before then. If I speak to you after, if this is after, which it shouldn't be, I should put this up on Saturday, so hopefully it'll be before. Have a good one, but if it is afterwards, then I hope you had a good one. As good said, be safe, don't do anything stupid, and I'll see you in the new year. Have a good one.